Hey, what up, Carter? Thank you for stopping by, man. Trying to get the win against the Jets. You know, it's mad and just playing to have fun. Man, I hope so. I get the win too. But even if I don't, I really don't care. We into that college now, man. I enjoy college way more than Madden. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something for the running league until we get the college back going again. Yeah, one of the best games I ever played. I haven't played a good football game like that since NFL 2K5. Sorry about the delay, folks. Still waiting on the opponent. Hopefully he'll join soon.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So first and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 down at the 31. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Finding Williams one. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Got a man, that's Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And Mike Williams is a big receiver, used to making big plays. And the Jets, they pounced on the opportunity to add him this offseason, despite the fact he's coming off of an injury-shortened season. But make no mistake about it, when healthy, he's the type of big-bodied weapon who can take this star-studded offense to a whole other level.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Ball again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This pass out wide to Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 9. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yo, this game is terrible. this game is terrible, man. This game is terrible, man.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Right, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now they can't bring him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Purdy. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check. Go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Purdy on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. This time the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd down in the yard. To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall from 17 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll give to Hall. Oh, good move. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And shedding through the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Back to the ground with Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. This out quickly to Williams. Here is 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
26.
Rodgers throwing here. And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
88.
To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Well, partner,
This is the most terrible game I have ever played in my life.
A little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation.
Anyway, we'll try to come back and try to get this fun going, man. Y'all have a good night.
Their electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them.